No true Scotsman. All right, I only got 3 minutes, so let me break this down as quickly as possible. I used to be a Christian, a Bible student, and a Christian apologist. I went through a long process of deconstruction, but didn't stop there. I reconstructed as a Muslim. Yeah, the very same religion I used to spend my time criticizing as a Christian apologist. Now that I look back at myself and all the anti-Muslim TV shows, movies, news clips, books, blogs that I consumed, I realized a lot of that stuff was based on logical fallacies. For example, the use of variations of the no true Scotsman logical fallacy. This may be oversimplified, but this is how it usually goes down. Someone will say something like, look at all these bad Muslims doing bad things. And they'll imply or just straight up claim the existence of bad Muslims means Muslims themselves as a group are bad and Islam as a religion is bad. But if someone counteracts what they said by saying something like, well, all Muslims aren't bad. There are a lot of good Muslims. I know some good Muslims that do good things. The person who made the original claim will say something like, yeah, those are a minority. The majority of those Muslims, they're just bad. They're bad. See what happened there? The person just slid to the right, slide to the left. They moved the goalpost. They didn't even acknowledge what they said was fallacious. They just changed the claim. And a person can keep doing that and go around in a circle forever. Let's try a different example. What if somebody would have counteracted by saying, well, there are some bad Christians also that do really bad things. The person who made the original claim might say something like, those bad people, they're not really Christians because Christians would not do those type of bad things. They're not really Christian. Talk about no true Scotsman. See, somehow they pivot. Bad Christians aren't real representatives of Christianity, but somehow bad Muslims are a real representation of Islam. You don't understand. That Quran is full of bad things. So those bad Muslims they're following the Quran. But the good Muslims, they're not really following the Quran. They're just good in spite of the Quran. Well, there's some bad things in the Bible also. That part doesn't count anymore. We don't follow that part anymore. See, it's always an excuse. They always moving the goalpost. You can never pin them down.